Football Team Talk, Manchester United's deep dive, season review and rebuild strategy. Welcome to Football Team Talk. In this special edition, we're diving deep into the changing landscape at Manchester United as the 2024-25 season draws to a close. From youth promotions and transfer targets to coaching restructures and ambitious stadium plans, this episode gives you the full picture of what's happening at Old Trafford and what lies ahead. Let's start with one of the biggest developments, the youth revolution. Godwill Kukonki, a 16-year-old left-footed defender turning heads at Carrington. Kukonki isn't just a promising youngster. He's tactically intelligent, composed under pressure, and capable of playing both centre-back and left-back. Amorim favours defenders who can distribute from deep and read the game. Kukonki ticks all those boxes. But Kukonki is far from alone. Amorim's long-term vision for the squad includes several more academy graduates poised to take the next step. Amir Ibragimov is one of the most talked-about midfielders in the academy. Gifted with superb close control, creativity and a mature footballing brain beyond his years, Ibragimov is being groomed as a future playmaker. He's expected to join the first team squad for pre-season, where his ability to dictate tempo and link play could turn heads. Also emerging is Gabriele Biancheri, a sharp, intelligent forward who thrives in space and has already drawn comparisons to some of Europe's top attacking talents. His acceleration, composure in front of goal and knack for finding pockets between the lines make him a natural candidate for Amorim's fluid front line. He'll likely be used in EFL Cup and Europa League fixtures, giving him exposure without overloading expectations. In midfield, 17-year-old Ethan Williams has impressed with his energy, ball-winning instincts and box-to-box versatility. Coaches believe he could evolve into a deep-lying playmaker or even a modern number 8 under Amorim's system, which rewards players who are both technically sound and tactically disciplined. On the flanks, the likes of Sam Mather and Matteo Mejia continue to push their claims. Both are capable of taking on defenders 1v1 and could offer United an injection of directness when rotating the senior squad. Meanwhile, winger Omari Forson, though slightly more experienced, is still seen as part of the youth-first evolution Amorim is encouraging. Even in goal, 18-year-old Ellie Harrison is being closely monitored by the coaching staff. While he's not expected to displace Andre Onana or any potential new signing immediately, the club sees him as a long-term project who could develop into a top-level shot stopper under the guidance of Jorge Vital. What we're witnessing is more than just a few token promotions. Amorim is cultivating a culture shift, one where talented youngsters are not only developed, but trusted with responsibility. He's bringing with him a Portuguese model of squad construction, high-pressing, flexible systems with technically capable young players as core pillars. So expect the 2025-26 season to include several breakout appearances from Manchester United's academy. The blend of hunger, talent and tactical education now brewing at Carrington could lay the foundation for a new golden generation at the club. Manchester United is not only investing in youth, they're also shopping smart in the transfer market. Matheus Cunha, United are willing to pay around £62.5 million for the Wolves forward, potentially in structured instalments. Why the investment? Because Cunha is a proven Premier League performer. This past season, he scored 15 goals and provided 6 assists. More than just numbers, he brings tactical fluidity. He can lead the line, play just behind a striker, or even operate from wide positions. His high-energy style, quick transitions and willingness to press make him tailor-made for Amorim's attacking blueprint. Liam Delap, a 22-year-old powerhouse from Ipswich Town. Despite playing for a relegated side, Delap netted 12 goals and showed immense fight. He's physically imposing, hard-working and not afraid to take on defenders. United can activate his £30 million release clause, and there's confidence he would hit the ground running, especially given his roots in Manchester City's academy. Victor Osimhen, a global name with local ambitions. From firing Napoli to a historic Serie A title to scoring 29 times during a loan at Galatasaray, Osimhen is a proven finisher. He's fast, strong, relentless in pressing and deadly in front of goal. A fee of £25 to £30 million is being discussed. which is excellent value for a striker of his calibre. Plus, his desire to play in the Premier League, and for Manchester United in particular, makes this deal all the more viable. Other names on the radar include Antoine Semenyo of Bournemouth, valued at £70 million, rapid and versatile. Callum Hudson-Odoi, resurgent at Nottingham Forest with creativity to spare. Bruno Guimaraes, technically elite but unlikely to leave Newcastle. Adam Wharton, young, composed and tipped to become an England regular. Moise Kean, hungry to return to the Premier League and still only 25. Jean-Philippe Mateta, a physical, no-nonsense striker from Crystal Palace. Diogo Costa, the Porto goalkeeper, being lined up as competition for or replacement to Andre Onana, who might be leaving Old Trafford. For players to come in, others must go. Manchester United are likely to let several players leave at the end of the season for a combination of strategic, financial and performance-based reasons. Ruben Amorim is implementing a new system and philosophy. He favours high-intensity pressing, quick transitions and technical versatility. Some current squad members either don't fit this tactical style or have not adapted well enough to his methods. Players like Sancho, Antony and Casemiro may lack the physical or tactical profile Amorim is looking for in key roles. United need to make room on the wage bill and comply with financial fair play (FFP) regulations. High earners like Casemiro, Rashford and even Onana are being evaluated in terms of value for money. Selling players who are on large contracts but offering limited output frees up funds for younger, hungrier and more system-suited signings. Marcus Rashford's future is under the spotlight. With reported interest from Barcelona, United could be tempted to cash in, especially given his inconsistency. Jadon Sancho remains frozen out. His departure seems a matter of when, not if. Antony's loan spell at Real Betis has been a resounding success, rejuvenating his career after a challenging period at Manchester United. Since joining Betis in January 2025, the Brazilian winger has tallied 8 goals and 4 assists in 21 appearances, playing a pivotal role in the club's historic run to their first ever European final. His impressive performances have endeared him to the Betis faithful, who affectionately refer to him as Antonio from Triana. Fans have been vocal in their desire for the club to retain him, chanting "Antony stay" during celebrations at the Benito Villamarín Stadium. However, securing Antony's services beyond the current season presents challenges. Manchester United have reportedly set an asking price between £20 to £30 million for a permanent transfer. Real Betis' ability to meet this valuation is uncertain, especially if they fail to qualify for the Champions League, which would impact their financial capacity. Complicating matters further, other clubs have expressed interest in Antony. Atletico Madrid, for instance, have reportedly inquired about a potential summer transfer, recognising his revitalised form in La Liga. Manchester United, on their part, have indicated that Antony is not in their plans for the upcoming season and are open to offers, including another loan, to facilitate his departure. Casemiro's recent resurgence at Manchester United has indeed been noteworthy, particularly his instrumental role in guiding the team to the Europa League final. His performances have not only showcased his enduring quality, but have also led to a revaluation of his future at the club. Initially, there were strong indications that United were open to offloading Casemiro, primarily due to his substantial wages and the club's desire to rejuvenate the squad with younger talent. However, recent developments suggest a shift in this stance. Casemiro has expressed his intention to honour his contract, which runs until the summer of 2026, despite interest from clubs in the USA and Saudi Arabia. He has been quoted saying it's too soon to discuss his future, emphasising his commitment to the team and readiness to contribute whenever called upon. Manager Ruben Amorim has also acknowledged Casemiro's value, noting his experience and leadership as vital assets to the squad. This mutual appreciation suggests that, barring unforeseen circumstances, Casemiro is likely to remain at Old Trafford, at least in the near term. Rasmus Højlund's future at Manchester United is currently uncertain, despite his commitment to the club, stating, "I want to show myself on the biggest stage." Manager Ruben Amorim is reportedly considering a significant squad overhaul, which may include Højlund's departure, Højlund's performance this season has been mixed. He has scored 4 Premier League goals and 6 in the Europa League, including a crucial goal in the semi-final against Athletic Bilbao. However, his inconsistency and a prolonged goal drought have raised concerns. Several clubs have expressed interest in Højlund. Juventus has made initial moves to sign him, and Napoli has reportedly offered £50 million, potentially as part of a swap deal involving Victor Osimhen. Additionally, Fenerbahce, managed by former United boss Jose Mourinho, is exploring a loan-to-buy arrangement. While Højlund is determined to succeed at Manchester United, the club's financial considerations and desire for experienced forwards may influence their decision. His future at Old Trafford remains in the balance, pending the club's strategic decisions in the upcoming transfer window. In defence, Johnny Evans and Victor Lindelöf are expected to make way. Andre Onana, meanwhile, faces uncertain prospects. His first season was rocky, and United are already eyeing Diogo Costa as a potential upgrade. Other possible exits include Joshua Zirkzee, Mason Greenwood, whose return remains contentious, and shock rumours around Alejandro Garnacho, whose future at Manchester United is increasingly uncertain. Despite being a product of United's academy and having a contract until 2028, Garnacho's fit within Amorim's tactical system has come into question. Reports suggest that Manchester United are open to selling Garnacho with an asking price ranging between £50 million and £70 million. This valuation reflects both his potential and the club's need to comply with Premier League profit and sustainability rules (PSR). Several clubs have shown interest in the 20-year-old winger. Atletico Madrid, Garnacho's former club, is reportedly keen on bringing him back to Spain, with some sources indicating that a verbal agreement may already be in place. Napoli also made a £40 million bid in January, which was rejected, but they remain interested. Chelsea had previously been linked with Garnacho, but have reportedly shifted their focus to other targets, such as Borussia Dortmund's Jamie Binoy-Gittens. Adding to the speculation, Garnacho has discreetly listed his £3.85 million mansion in Greater Manchester for sale, fueling rumours of a potential departure. Given these developments, it appears increasingly likely that Garnacho may leave Manchester United this summer, with Atletico Madrid emerging as a potential destination. Ruben Amorim hasn't just changed the playing personnel, he's overhauled the backroom team too. Joining him from Sporting CP are several trusted lieutenants. Carlos Fernandes brings expertise in strength and conditioning, Jorge Vital enhances the goalkeeping unit, and Emmanuel Ferro, Adelio Candido and Paulo Barreira cover everything from match analysis to data science. It's a modern setup reflective of Amorim's proactive coaching style. Darren Fletcher, once technical director, now operates as a hands-on first-team coach. His demotion might seem like a step back, but insiders say his footballing brain is valued highly by Amorim. Andreas Gulgson continues to work on set pieces, a key area United are keen to improve. This new-look coaching setup is designed to modernise United from within. Smarter training, better injury management, and more focus on tactical adaptability. Let's shift focus to infrastructure. Let's shift focus to infrastructure, and arguably one of the boldest declarations Manchester United have made in decades. The club has confirmed its intention to build a brand new 100,000-seat stadium adjacent to Old Trafford. Nicknamed the New Theatre, the project forms the centrepiece of a £2 billion redevelopment plan led by Ineos under the leadership of Sir Jim Ratcliffe. The architectural vision is grand. A sweeping umbrella roof design, crowned with 3 towering structures that subtly mirror the trident from the club's crest. This isn't just a place to watch football. It's being billed as a futuristic hub for sport, business and community life. Think premium fan zones, on-site restaurants, team shops, immersive museum spaces and digitally enhanced experiences throughout. It's a nod to the American-style arena model, designed to be alive 7 days a week, not just on match days. There's also an important emotional component, the legacy of Old Trafford. Rather than erasing the club's spiritual home, the plan is to preserve it in creative ways through heritage zones, integrated museum exhibits, or even architectural echoes of the original stands. But the big question is, will it actually happen? While the ambition is undeniable, execution is far from guaranteed. The proposed 5-year construction window is realistic, but only if things go perfectly. Planning permission from the local council must still be secured. Community consultations are underway, but any large-scale project of this size inevitably encounters delays, bureaucratic resistance and cost inflation. There's also the emotional resistance from fans. For many supporters, Old Trafford isn't just a stadium, it's sacred ground. Leaving behind more than a century of football history is a hard pill to swallow, and some see the rebuild as a corporate overreach that could detach the club from its roots. On the financial side, the project relies heavily on Ineos and private financing, without burdening the club's day-to-day operations, but critics have warned that unforeseen construction issues or changes in economic conditions could push the cost well above the projected £2 billion. If that happens, tough decisions may need to be made, particularly around the club's other priorities: transfers, academy funding and operations. Still, Ineos appears determined. The backing from Sir Jim Ratcliffe has given the stadium project a new level of seriousness and structure. The club's leadership has signalled that the new stadium isn't just an idea, it's a key part of a wider plan to reassert Manchester United as a 21st century footballing powerhouse. And there's precedent. Clubs like Tottenham, Arsenal and Real Madrid have all modernised their homes, balancing nostalgia with necessity. If United pull it off, this could be one of the most transformative moments in the club's modern history. Not just a new building, but a new era. So, while the project is ambitious and the timeline optimistic, it's no longer just a dream. It's a very real possibility and perhaps a very necessary one. If United want to compete both on and off the pitch with Europe's elite in the decades to come, that's a wrap for this week's Football Team Talk. From wonder kids to world-class strikers, from touchline tacticians to towering stadiums, Manchester United's next chapter is unfolding rapidly. Will it be a return to glory or another false dawn? Join us next edition when we turn our attention to Tottenham Hotspur, another Premier League giant with more questions than answers. Until then, stay tuned, stay informed and keep the football talk going.